when we look at the research and look at what components in the diet are actually associated with reduced risk of disease, there's certain components that come up over and over again, and they are fiber, phytochemicals, plant enzymes which are responsible for converting some of these phytochemicals into their bioactive metabolites, or their active forms. Antioxidants, anti-inflammatory compounds, plant sterols and stanols, pre and probiotics, and then the micro and macronutrients that come mainly from whole plant foods. Those are, macro and micronutrients come from all foods, but the healthiest are from whole plant foods. So if we look at this list, what I really want you to notice is if you look at every single item here and think about where these dietary components actually come from. Well, first, fiber. Where does fiber come from? It comes from plants, only plants. Phytochemicals. Well, phyto means plants. It's chemicals in plants. Antioxidants, predominantly plants. Anti-inflammatory compounds, predominantly plants. Plant sterols and stanols, of course, plants. Pre and probiotics you can get from a variety of things, but it's the prebiotics are only plants. The probiotics are anything with the bacteria, fermented foods. So the bottom line is, and the World Health Organization said this, in 2011. They actually said it in 1999 even. But plant foods are where the protective components are concentrated. And if you look at the pathogenic factors in food, you see trans fatty acids and excessive saturated fat and refined carbohydrates and excessive sodium, new 5-GC, which is a pro-inflammatory molecule, chemical contaminants, all the products of high temperature cooking, pro-oxidants and TMAO, and you look at all of these things and think, well, where do these things come from? Well, they come from the two categories of foods that the World Health Organization pointed out in 2011. Processed foods with added fat, sugar, and salt, and animal products. Trans fatty acids, processed foods. Saturated fat, mainly animal products. Refined carbohydrates, processed foods. Excessive sodium, processed foods. New 5-GC is the pro-inflammatory molecule in meat. Chemical contaminants. We're looking at things that largely move up the food chain. And products of high temperature cooking. So a lot of them are concentrated animal products, but in other things as well. Pro-oxidants like heme iron, animal products. TMAO, animal products. TMAO is trimethylamine N-oxide, and it comes from carnitine and choline we mainly get by eating meat, and our bacteria in our colons change the choline or carnitine into TMA, and it gets shuttled to the liver, and it gets changed into TMAO, and it's very atherogenic, and it can increase the risk of kidney disease and so on. So again, two categories of foods that are most pathogenic. And so when you look at what people are actually consuming, 39% of our calories are coming from added fats, oils, and sugars. 30% from animal products, 22% from grains, 90 or 95% of which are refined. So refined carbohydrates, 9% from vegetables, fruits, and legumes. And probably half of that is orange juice and ketchup. So you look at that and you say, I understand why most of the people in this country are overweight or obese and dying of chronic, diet-induced diseases. Look at what we're eating. Most of what we eat is a threat to health. That's the bottom line. Fortunately, we have a choice.